So we are live, putting the light features. What's up? What's up? If you're hopping on replay, comment replay. If you're hopping live, comment live. So this is the final day of the 4 of the Scaling Lessons Learned the Hard Way series. Blah, 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 blah. Scaling Lessons Learned the Hard Way series. I'm going to open it up on my phone so I can see comments and do all that jazz. So just 1 memento. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, perfect. So, hey. My name is Amanda Renouf, and I am a business operations mentor and Fractal COO, and I'm here to help you create a profitable business that is beyond simple to run with time freedom so you can get the time freedom you set out to get when you started your business. And today is the last day of the Scaling Lessons Learned the Hard Way series. I was like repeating it over and over again. Scaling Lessons Learned the Hard Way series. Scaling Lessons Learned the Hard Way series. But last day of the Scaling Lessons Learned the Hard Way series. And this series was inspired from like conversations behind the scenes with clients. It was inspired from my own journey. And just like things that I've noticed along the path for multi-6-figure, 7-figure entrepreneurs who are growing and scaling their business. It typically even shows up around the 6-figure mark where you start to see these kind of learning lessons. And so the intention of this series is to just kind of give you like a heads up as you're growing and scaling your business so you can do it really relaxed, be prepared for these different lessons learned the hard way and kind of avoid them so that you can grow and scale relaxed and profitable. So today I want to talk about your work schedule. So this is a big one. This is probably one of the things you'll notice right away if it's off or if it's not set up properly, because this will directly affect your calendar. It'll directly affect, your schedule. It'll directly affect you to the point where you'll notice this piece the most. Like 9 times out of 10, clients reach out and realize that they actually need business operations support because of this piece. So I want to walk you through like what to do, like a little simple strategy you can do, some software tweaks you can do to kind of like prevent this lesson from happening a little bit more. Like it's going to happen as you grow and scale because there's going to be launches where you grow really fast, or there's going to be, viral moments in your business, right? There's going to be times where we kind of like are outgrow like our business's capacity or our own capacity in any season of our business. But these systems and strategies and softwares you can kind of apply while you're in it or before it to help prepare you. So the first things first, and this is something I had to learn the hard way, was not replicating the 9 to 5. So when you're an entrepreneur, and comment below if you're an entrepreneur. So if you're a coach, service provider, healer, you can say what type you are below. But when you're an entrepreneur, the beauty about being an entrepreneur is you have control over your schedule, right? 9 times out of 10, you became like an entrepreneur because you wanted freedom. Like you wanted to be able to have control over your schedule, have control over like how you show up in your business, have control over when you work. If you're going to watch Netflix in the middle of the day, or if you're going to go grocery shopping in the middle of the day, or if you decide to do all your work at night or vice versa, like you have control of your schedule, right? And what I see when people are first starting out in business is they tend to just replicate 9 to 5 hours and try to recreate 9 to 5 hours. And as a business owner, that's, I wouldn't say it's like hard or impossible to do, but as a business owner, especially in the beginning, before you start bringing on team, you're wearing all the hats, right? So when you were an employee, right, you were just doing your one job, or maybe, you know, nowadays you're probably extended into multiple jobs, but for the most part, you were doing your one job. Like, you weren't also doing accounting, you weren't also doing, you know, payroll, you weren't also doing like marketing, you weren't also doing sales, you weren't also doing like, you know, operational strategy for the company that you were working at. You were working your one job. And so those 9 to 5 hours, you were working with that one job in mind, right? But when you become an entrepreneur, you're wearing all the hats. And so we want to kind of like batch out our days or theme our days a little bit more to make room for all these different hats as you grow and scale. And even when you bring on teams, so even when you bring on like a director of operations or an OBM or, you know, chief of staff or whoever, right? Even if you bring on some of these roles, there's still going to be meetings, right? There's still going to be, you know, talking in Slack with them, communicating on projects, strategy calls, you know, all of those pieces, right? To grow and scale your business with. And so, what I kind of recommend with clients is to make sure you have at least one day at the bare minimum. If you can get 2 or 3, that would be great, but at least one day that is a no call, no work day. I'm going to repeat that. At least one day that is a no call, no work day. So whether that is a Monday through Thursday schedule. So in my business, Monday through Thursday. So we literally embodied this in the series where I didn't go live on Friday because that's a no work day for me, right? I sometimes use Fridays to like plan ahead or design in the business. I might do a little bit behind the scenes content creation, but for the most part, Fridays are like me getting caught up around the house or like errands or just different stuff. But it is like a no work day. Like when I have Telegram or Voxer support and any of my offers, it's Monday through Thursday support. It's not Monday through Friday. And the reason why we want to do this is we want to create capacity for as you grow and scale your business. There's going to be times in your business where you don't want to have back to back to back to back calls because there's no room to scale. There's no room to grow from there, right? Even if you're like, well, I'm just going to have back to back calls and I'll just throw money at people so that I can get my time back, right? I'll throw money at an advertising agency. I'll throw money at a website agency. I'll throw money at a COO or an OBM and they'll run my business for me, right? And they'll do my marketing for me. They're still going to need approvals and they're still going to need your eyeballs on things, especially in the beginning, especially when they're first setting things up for you. There's still going to be deliverables you're going to have to meet, especially with an ads agency. They're going to be like, hey, I need to film this script, or hey, you know, we need XYZ deliverables, you know, hey, we need this, we need that. There's still those pieces whenever you are hiring team. It is, you can't just throw money at team, right? You can't just throw money at people and then it's just like, all the moving pieces just like magically move together. There's still that leadership element of you leading a team, of you leading the direction of your company, of you directing the ship. Especially as you are growing and scaling your business. Like anything under 7 figures, even beyond 7 figures, you are still the main person, the main decision maker. And so where a lot of coaches, healers, entrepreneurs get stuck is they don't account for those CEO space that needs to happen to actually scale. And so you really do not want to be back to back to back calls Monday through Friday, even sometimes heading into the weekend, because you actually need the working on the business space. It's the working on the business space. It's I think like clients and community calls it like designing and delegating, but essentially it's the piece where you are bird's eye view looking at your business and deciding what direction are we taking and how are we growing and scaling the business. And then there's the working in the business piece, which is like what you're doing, which is coaching, delivering services, healing practices, which is, delivering on the courses, those pieces, like the actual program delivery piece, like what the clients are paying for. But there's so much more that happens to run a successful business. There's so much more pieces that need to get managed. And what we want to do when you join Delegate, or when you join Capacity Mastermind, or any of my offers, the work that we do together is really helping you get into a space where we can handle and manage these pieces and get it delegated off as much as possible, so that you can stay more in the coaching, the energy healing, the role of the talent, like what you went into business for, like what you want to actually do with your life, like how you want to actually spend your days. Like nobody really like wants to be glued to their business like 14 hours a day, right? Like I don't really know too many people who want to be glued to their business 14 hours a day. And so what I teach in my offerings and in my new program Delegate, which I'm enrolling for right now, is really just helping you get out of being in the day-to-day grind of your business and get you your time freedom back. Yeah, so excited that I had to drop the Facebook Live. Okay, but yeah, so excited in terms of like just getting you your time freedom back. And those are like pianists. So my husband's really into piano. Okay, so first things first, in terms of like strategy, what we want to do is we want to start blocking off your calendar. So get clear in terms of like your ideal work week, or like how often you want to show up in your business, or what that looks like, right? And whether that's like Monday through Thursday. I like that schedule because I like sometimes to do long weekends. So if a friend or a family member is like, hey, let's go for a long weekend and travel somewhere, a Friday through Sunday feels like really easy to do, and I don't have to move around calls at all for that because I'm off on Fridays. But maybe you want to do Wednesdays, maybe you want to do Tuesdays, maybe you want to do Mondays, like whatever that is your flow, just get crystal clear on what's your unique schedule and block it off in your calendar now. Block it off in your Google Calendar, block it off in your Calendly or your Acuity, any of those booking softwares. Highly recommend, if you don't have one, get one. It's going to save you so much more time, and in terms of like scheduling your calls, and that's something easily like you can have set up to like match your work schedule, and just build that in to your Calendly, your Acuity, and your Google Calendar. Have it built in automatically. You could set up recurring tasks, like recurring events. So say like on Fridays, just set up an event where it blocks it off in your calendar every week, just blocked off. And then that way, like when people book in to work with you, they're booking in around your unique schedule. They're booking in around your unique schedule. And what this does is it's less of you having to reschedule people or getting burnt out, saying like, oh, I don't have the energy to do this call. Can we move it another day? Because they're kind of scheduled around your unique schedule. And say like you only want to take 2 calls a day. So for me and my business, I only take max like 2, maybe 3 calls a day. If that, like, it's max 2, really. And what I have is like a recurring task where my team member can check it and just make sure that Calendly doesn't like book more than 2 calls a day. And you can do like special event features where you can like limit how many events you can have per day. But it's just nice to like have like another eyeball just to double check the software, right? And making sure that it's doing what it's supposed to do. And so what this does is it helps you have capacity. So for me, my schedule as at the time of this recording is Monday through Thursday, no more than 2 calls a day. And I like that flow. I like that spread out. Majority of the week, I don't have calls anyways, unless it's for Capacity Mastermind or if a one-on-one client books in. I don't really take sales calls. That's very rare. I might do like a podcast interview here and there, but I know structure-wise in my calendar that I'm never going to have really more than 2 calls in a day, and it's only going to be between Monday through Thursday. So that always creates natural capacity as you grow and scale your business, because you're not in this back-to-back calendar grind that doesn't really create room for growing and scaling and building what you need to build next. So that's what I'd recommend in terms of setup. And if you're looking for more support around how to scale your business in a really relaxed and nourishing way with a team that has your back, I'm launching a new micromind on March 4th called Delegate. And Delegate is all about learning the delegation process to call in a relaxed 50, 100K month with a team that has your back. So whether you have a virtual assistant or a few freelancers that you want to delegate to, this 8-week micromind is going to walk you step by step this unique delegation process that I use in my own business and that my clients use in their businesses to quickly and efficiently delegate their vision out to their team. So if you feel like you're holding everything together yourself, or if you're having to play micromanager with your virtual assistant, or you feel like you can't delegate anything because it's a lot of hand holding, or it's super awkward, or you don't know how to delegate, or people just can't keep up with your vision and multiple projects that you have going, this is the program for you, because you're going to learn how to delegate and do it fast and easy, where you're not having to spend like months filming looms. You're not having to spend months creating all these SOPs and, standard operating procedures yourself. Like, I'm going to show you a simple delegation process that's going to clearly articulate what you're creating so that your virtual team can implement for you and implement all the details. And I'm going to help you identify what to delegate first, so you're never guessing and going like, I don't know what to delegate, or I don't know what to hand over to my virtual assistant, or I don't know what they can handle. We do that work together inside of Delegate. You can even drop your delegation tasks inside of Delegate, and I'll give you copy editing, I'll give you tweaks, we'll update it so that it's super simple and easy for your VA to follow and give you the exact result that you're looking for. So Delegate is really perfect if you are needing help with social media management. So say like you are exhausted hopping between all these platforms and creating all this unique content yourself. I'm going to show you a special practice that you can do to assign to your virtual assistant so that they can manage your social media and emails for you. So in my business, I haven't sent out an email in over I think it's now 2 years at the time of this recording, because my virtual assistant does all my emails for me. And I don't have to do any approvals. I don't have to look over the emails before they go out. They automatically go out because she just follows a step-by-step guide in terms of how to do it in a unique process that we're working with. And so these are different pieces that we can start to delegate out for. This could be, your client payments, your invoices. This could be your social media management, your email marketing, your graphic design, your copywriting. There's so many things that we can delegate out. And Delegate, my new 8-week micromind, is the perfect space to do it. Phenomenal. You get access to a pre-recorded core masterclass that shows you the entire framework in under 60 minutes. So you can get started right away at the time of purchase, right? Immediately, instant Kajabi access. And then you also get access to 4 live masterclasses with Q&A, where I'm teaching you my 4-part framework on delegating, step by step by step. So you can ask questions around it and get the support you need, so you're fully embodied in delegating. So by the time you leave this 8-week program, you can scale with a team to 50, 100K months and beyond. And because there's nothing that's holding you back, you know exactly how to delegate and how to ask for what you need, and you have leverage. You're not the only one that's growing your business with you. And then you also get access to 8 weeks of a group Telegram chat with me. I share bonus trainings in there, bonus audios, extra juicy templates and goodies. And like you can ask questions around like hiring, delegating, and any type of leadership practices so that you get the support that you're truly looking for. And you get access to all my bonuses and special Excel on the ultimate referral list that shows you like from budget friendly to luxury, like all the best freelancers that I recommend in this industry. So when you are ready, if you are ready to learn a delegation process that is relaxed and is going to help you call in 50 to 100K months with a team that has your back, this is the Micromind program for you. We officially start March 4th, but you can sign up now and get instant access to powerful, simple delegation videos, pre-work, inside Kajabi, so you can get support right now. So if you are struggling with delegating to your virtual assistant, this is the program for you because you're going to learn, walk away in 8 weeks so embodied in this and be able to get exactly the support that you're looking for. No more hiring growing pains, no more hire, fire, freak out, none of that. Like you're going to get the support you're looking for. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments section below and I'll shout you out. And then I'm going to just take a look at Facebook. Alrighty, we're good to go. All right, sending you all lots